Hajime. Hey. Yep. Now. See? Maybe... I mean... Well... Hey! Wait! I see. Huh? What the heck? Hey. Huh? That's right! I see. Ta-da! Whoa! Actually, by the way, hey, I won't be fooled. It's true. So cool. I see. Now then. Yep. Hajime. No, 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 no. That's weird. Hey. Well, guess that's about it. To tell you the truth. You're right. Yep. Hey. Yep. Hey. I see. All right. Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha!
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor?
Who said it was futile? Who decided? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see. See? Hey.
Yep.
But... Wow.
Huh?
Huh?
Yep.
Huh.
Hey, hey.
What are you saying?
That's wrong. See? Hey, hey.
I see. I'm glad.
Aha! I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
Yep.
Hey. Hey!
Did you call?
Hey.
What's this? What?
Well...
This is... I'll leave the rest to you.
Jeez. You're right.
No.
That's weird. Hajime. This is... Hey. But... Hey. Nope. Yep. Hey. Sorry. Hey. Bye now.
Huh? Shut up! Jeez. Don't fuck with me!
Huh? Oh! Shit! Sheesh! So what I mean is...
Hey. Hey. Huh? Well...
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved in that, my friends, is Monocum. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking me. I'll see you soon.
Are you kidding me?
No way. You are right.
I got it! No way!
Don't fuck with me!
Hey, come on now! Hey!
Huh?
You.
Do you understand?
Wait!
What happened? Now then, let us begin!
Hey,
Well now. Wait! What's this? What? You masochistic mascot! Special breeding service! See ya later!
huh?
What's going on?
What?
Hey! Wait, no way!
Stupid! Yep. However,
him!
Why, you... Don't fuck with me!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, if you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer?
Most definitely! There's no doubt that such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's...
You're telling us to begin, but...
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer.
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What is that?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most... The most pressing... Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that, Miss...
why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong!
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get you.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
So stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaning.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was...
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during...
I can prove it with this! It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams?
You probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out.
No, that's...
What? You seem...
Of course. I have proof to back me up. This is almost like a real trial! I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus. No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya. If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even... I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision... That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, That's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the...
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about...
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to...
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the some?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening...
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening...
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening...
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Enough already!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder.
Pardon me.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but if Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see any, but if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout...
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko-Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearer?
Not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so...
With Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach...
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the... Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time! Crap! Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that!
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're...
And it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time, shortly, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the back...
Everyone else besides Peko was...
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be...
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have...
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no... Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit...
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you...
As soon as I stepped into the office, because of that, I was unable to...
Hey, how did it feel to Do your business in the dark. Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do—
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped—
Laxative?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl—
I see. That might have happened.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating... Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
No, that's wrong!
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall, because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate—
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane—
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing this. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say,
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank?
Who tripped the breaker? And how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that!
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power— Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause—
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still—
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to That's an excuse! If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to— If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words!
The The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred. But the direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Hamhands!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioner, I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia...
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even if I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually...
It's alright. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like... There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito?
Huh?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way it...
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused... Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even... But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your...
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed quickly?
Doesn't that mean...
Nagito, there's definitely some...
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do... I don't want...
Me too! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it.
If everyone calmed down...
We're all friends, aren't we?
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
That's wrong, I think.
Did you say something?
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer...
You know who the killer?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicion.
I see. Then care to tell me...
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the...
Didn't we already cover that? They use glow...
No, not that. I need...
Let's try examining the situation.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a...
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used it. They could have felt their way to that table using the power. By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the...
And there's only one person here.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, what?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right?
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one.
Seriously!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. I wonder...
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare...
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked.
I don't know if you're the killer or not.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your...
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you mother?
Well, just admit it already.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say...
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friends. How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife.
Is it just me?
But I never expected because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously!
Don't tell me. Is this your true...
Lie? That's outrageous! I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm lowly, stupid, insignificant.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the...
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first...
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deed. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least so...
Are you making fun?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions. In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. And
That reminds me.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the eye.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true. I didn't need to rig the...
If that's true,
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent. I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student.
That's right. Man has trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I...
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair. It's only fitting that was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this site.
please, Monaco, please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
What are you saying? He's already confessed.
I already know that, but... If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
For now, might I suggest...
Simply listen. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody...
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he...
No, that's wrong!
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about?
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the F5 mm in diameter? That's like way!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up...
Not a porno! Hey, why are you threatening?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
Hey, Nagito.
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this,
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake!
Huh? Who's...
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it can...
No, that's not it.
Not it.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step up.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you?
Perhaps the breaker...
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because you...
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going... This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like...
Well, that's actually what... As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to but Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
What the hell? What's going on here? This...
Ow! After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the before I realized it, the lights had come back on.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning. Yeah, hiding the knife, setting up the black, but unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision cop. What happened after that? Even I don't know. You failed? Then you're not the one...
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time!
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
then. What do you... And of course,
You're so evil! I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it, 'cause I believe. So do your best.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't act.
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean...
But there's another reason. Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with...
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking...
I see!
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, that's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be...
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
You look like you're onto something.
Really? I feel like I'm onto something, but still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. Moving forward, we...
killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboard.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling. You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the...
About that earring.
I said, are you...
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old build. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring.
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from... Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class... then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring.
So... Gundam knows how to get under the floorboard.
It's understandable. After all, but I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, this is the evil fourth eye. Before the might of the evil fourth...
What should I do? I'm embarrassed. Just look.
Oh! Man up and speak more...
Fine, I shall tell you all. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they pass through the storage room,
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there... You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
I'm not talking about your... You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to... So, was there anyone who was able to...
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but... Yes! This moment...
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's...
What the fuck are you...
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy?
Don't mess with me! Up!
See? You're
Yep, that's right. Things are stuck.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi!
The culprit is self-evident.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi!
No, that's wrong!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right?
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you...
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboard.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the... During the party. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no...
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness. And that room was much closer.
But is it really? It might be better if we examine that possibility.
It was super dark, you know? There's...
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that... it's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that! I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was wrong. But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the key. It's the portable stove. The portable stove isn't powered by electricity. And it's also so. The killer used the portable stove to move from the hall.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a...
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted...
Repeating yourself just makes it even more
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong! Will you be able to break through my argument? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway... Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway... Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Allow me to cut through those words!
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forget?
Huh? What are you talking?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hall. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire, so even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Oh. You still don't...
Who cares about that, right?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fuck...
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might have... More importantly, can you hurry up and decide?
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass... We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me.
You're obviously the killer.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it.
You're the only one! Terry.
What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer?
What are you talking about? There's no... Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection... objection or not, why am I being treated... Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Terry, for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary art? That's right. For the future of the
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck up. It's dark under the floorboards too. You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have... That's right. There's no way you can answer, right? You personally...
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya...
What? That sounds super... If there was a shiny mark like that, they would have been able to move.
And in doing so, it might have been possible for...
Prove it with this! The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the...
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the kill... I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer...
Well, Teru...
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really?
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just...
Now. We should get...
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the... And just what did Ibuki hear during...
What the hell? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the...
She heard...
Doesn't that prove Teru was in...
That's right!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen. So I panicked and ran out. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the...
That sounds fit.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look great, but I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means...
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me?
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough? Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room?
There's no way I went to the storage. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Huh? What? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have... But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us speak. Is that true, Teru? Can you explain?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Azafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar! If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there to...
I sure was! I was there the whole damn time!
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories!
His accent is getting even worse! He's definitely...
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we...
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense! Probably can't. I can prove it with this! If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time.
What? No! Don't make...
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time... Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru? There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like...
Even so. Nagito! Give up.
Teru. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already just...
No murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. Like it appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad thing.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and
He said if
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a...
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50...
After all this...
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon...
Gonna do it!
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing...
That's it! The weapon...
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was...
So that missing iron...
An iron skewer with magic.
Hey, Teru, where'd you...
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just...
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us.
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the
Island sirens?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never... Which means... The obvious...
It's probably the kitchen again.
Teru, just man up and be strong.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa! What the hell you saying, you stupid color hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid...
I guess we have no choice but to some...
I'm not hiding that thing!
He said, I'm not hiding.
I'm hiding that thing! I'm not hiding that thing! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Ah! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Ah! Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Ah! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Where would the weapon be?
This is my... We will never give up!
Oh. What the hell you was saying?
He said, I guess.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Ah! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Ah! Where would the weapon be? Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Where would the weapon be?
This is the end! Could the iron skewer have been hidden?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists.
We need to confirm this. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you...
1 minute. Just
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry!
huh? I'm wait. Now that I think about it, what is damn it? That's my meat.
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The taste brings...
This is bad.
My. Look what came out.
Isn't that?
Is that an iron? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed.
As expected of Teru. Such a
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, it's such an unseemly defense for an old...
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet? He said, "You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loud-mouthed, fast-food-eating kids."
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow...
I guess we need to settle this, once and for all. To do that, we need to go...
So, we need to do it. everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for this. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicion. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hall. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife. The killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had. There's only one person who would have been able, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? What happened? How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This... It would...
It seems this is the end.
Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast... Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Correct!
Yahoo!
You've got it wrong. Hey!
You caught me?
What? Hey! Impossible!
Well...
What?
Amazing!
No.
See?
You're kidding, right? Man. Wait, no!
Hey. See?
Don't fuck with me!
What? Amazing!
What's going on?
What's going on?
What? You're right. Hey!
However...
Whoa!
Nope. Perhaps...
What?
See?
I will guide you up.
Why?
Such despair.
No way.
Someone like me? How unexpected. Well... Isn't that right? Right? Man. Great!
Impossible!
Shut up! Shut up! Hey!
What's the matter?
Wait! No.
Hey!
Hey!
Impossible!
That's... Hey!
Why you?
Roll!
That is... Why? Answer me.
I needed to go back. Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but...
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. That's why I need to go. Hey!
Damn it!
Wrong! That's why I want...
Fine.
I'm sorry. I think I'm the one.
So... Yahoo! You can't... Jeez! Get out of my way! Well now.
Wait!
Now then, I've prepared a
Hey! Please!
Let's give it everything we've...
Lied!
Extreme!